On a recent visit to Japan, I met a new friend, Mr. Sugahara, and watched a video of him practicing Iaido, one of Japan's martial arts. Mr. Sugahara invited me to go to one of the practice evenings at his club. When Mr. Sugahara told the instructors that I would like to video the evening's activity, they decided to show me the real thing as done by them. Unlike certain other sword-wielding arts, Iaido is done by a single person on their own. What the swordsman does is to go through the steps he would take in defending himself against a surprise attack by an enemy swordsman. Such an attack may come from behind, or from the front, or from either side. In each case, the defensive moves are slightly different. There are 12 routines in all. The instructors that evening went through all 12 routines for my benefit, though we are only seeing a few. One can see that the movements have become highly stylized and that each routine begins and ends with the sword in its scabbard. Once the instructors' presentations were over, the class reverted to their normal practice time, in which the instructor called out explanations telling the learners what they should be doing. Now the instructor is explaining how a helper cuts off the head of a person committing ritual suicide, as was practiced in Japan's ancient military code. The would-be suicide first bares his stomach, then cuts it open with a short sword and pulls out his entrails. Then, as his head drops forward, the helper uses his sword to cut off the head, all done in a very ceremonious way. Now the practice time is over. Learners and teachers bow to each other and then turn towards the Japanese flag and bow to that. Lastly, they oil their swords and put them away. One of the teachers at this Iaido class is Mr. Makino. He is 88, and during World War II, he was for a time a prisoner of war in Singapore's Changi jail. Now, many of the foreigners who come to Japan to learn Iaido ask to be taught by him.